Temperament is a characteristic feature of a person's psychology in the form of dynamic properties of their psyche. One individual may be reserved, balanced, with moderate emotions, economical movements, and slowed speech. Another, by contrast, exhibits rapidity, vigor, liveliness, and activity. A third is marked by excessive emotionality and dependence on impressions, with its dynamic traits sometimes masked by skills and only emerging under certain circumstances. Similarly, the cognitive activity of some people unfolds slowly and evenly, while that of others is fast and uneven. Temperament is one of the key individual differences between people. Even in infants, one can observe varying levels of activity, sensitivity to external stimuli, and excitability. Over time, temperament may undergo certain changes, but core traits, such as vulnerability, remain constant throughout life. Temperament depends on the physiological processes of the organism, which distinguishes it from character, shaped by learning, upbringing, and self-development. According to more modern theories, there are 4 types of temperament, namely sanguine, choleric, phlegmatic, and melancholic. Melancholic. A person with this temperament is characterized by a reduced level of activity, slowed movements, vulnerability, depth of feeling with weak external expression, and rapid fatigue. Sanguine. This type features a high level of activity, strong work capacity, quick and lively movements, expressive facial gestures, rapid speech, emotionality, and sociability. Choleric. Choleric individuals are marked by excitability, energy, abrupt and active movements, strong and intense reactions, vividly expressed emotions, and a stormy, unrestrained disposition. Phlegmatic. A phlegmatic person displays sluggishness, emotional inexpressiveness, a steady mood without rapid changes, consistency of feelings, and a preference for habitual actions. Scientific research shows that each person possesses all 4 temperament types but typically has one dominant type. There are no inherently good or bad temperaments. Rather, each person's dominant temperament may make them better suited to certain activities than others. It has been proven that, when engaged in the same activity, people of different natural constitutions can achieve similar results thanks to their individual style of activity. A characteristic set of methods by which each person performs. Mastering a profession, a person typically subconsciously develops a style of activity that best suits their abilities. Of course, there are types of extreme occupations, such as elite professional sports, where athletes, for example in team sports, face heightened requirements regarding nervous system strength, levels of anxiety, emotional rigidity, and reaction speed, all of which determine and promote future success. These indicators are measured using psychodiagnostic methods. Educational activity doesn't belong to the category of extreme occupations, so an individual's style here is mediated by the properties of their nervous system. Some people memorize material quickly, others more slowly. Some need more time and effort to complete homework compared to their peers. With a properly tailored individual style of learning, anyone can achieve high success. However, in extreme activities that demand rapid and high-quality performance, people with different temperament types will achieve different levels of success. Sanguines. They are cheerful, communicative, optimistic, carefree, lively, and talkative. They easily establish social contacts and friendships and are hard to offend. They excel in roles requiring constant direct interaction with people. They tend to win others' favor and make a positive first impression. Suitable fields include service industries, marketing, journalism, and creative professions that require self-expression. In sports, team games such as football and basketball suit them best. They can also thrive in risk-bearing professions. Cholerics. They are impulsive, energetic, decisive, and emotional, with the tendency toward leadership. They remain steadfast in their preferences, goals, and objectives. They excel in professions that require managing others, such as the military or business, and in sports as coaches. They fit well in business areas demanding bold, risky decisions or involvement in projects with limited resources and strict deadlines, as well as in politics. They can also succeed in teaching and psychology, where helping others is paramount. Melancholics. They are sensitive, prone to self-analysis, and attentive to small details. Easily hurt and of delicate disposition, they do best in environments free of constant hustle, emotional tension, and extensive social contact. Suitable activities include creative pursuits such as writing and painting, as well as various analytical and architectural fields. They can also be successful as doctors, psychologists, or social workers, roles that require understanding others' emotions. Phlegmatics. Phlegmatics are calm, resilient, reliable, and patient, capable of performing monotonous work for extended periods. They are non-conflictive and find it difficult to adapt to abrupt changes in activity. They excel in accounting, engineering, software development, logistics, and mentoring. They can carry out analytical tasks effectively, where every small detail must be carefully checked. They can also perform well in the legal profession. When choosing a particular type of activity, one should pay attention not only to temperament, but also to a range of other factors, such as interests, values, experience, and character traits. Of course, it is difficult to determine a person's temperament without conducting a series of psychodiagnostic assessments, but for fun we can try to assign a video game characters a temperament type by analyzing their in-game behavior. So, having learned a bit about the temperaments and their characteristics, you can pause the video and name one or two characters from each of the 3 Witcher games who correspond to each type, and then I'll try after you. Sanguines: Dandelion, Zoltan, Shani, Johnny, Henrietta. Cholerics: Geralt, who has learned to master his emotions, Yennefer, Thaler, Vernon Roach, Yorwith. Melancholics: Iris von Everett, Alvin, Vivian, Professor Shakeslock. Phlegmatics: Avalak, Ciri Sankrite, Emhyr Warmrace. Undoubtedly, each of these characters exhibits other temperament traits as well, but in my opinion these are the dominant types. Let me know in the comments how much you agree with my choices for the prevailing temperaments of the Witcher characters. If you have your own ideas or want to expand or change my list, I look forward to your thoughts in the comments below this video. Thank you all for your attention.